Mohan, any idea others are joining?
I'm just calling them, but they're not picking the call. Maybe due to some, we have festival today. Maybe for that reason, maybe.
Okay, so shall we proceed or how shall we do?
Your choice, Abhinav.
So, Sunaina, did you got any update from these guys that?
No, even I have pinged them. Let's wait for 2 minutes more. I have texted both of them in the group. So let's wait for 2 minutes as of now.
Oh. Guys, one more update that the lab is successfully created now. So I am able to do some specific tasks in the lab. So the instance is in like that has been in progress. It will be created soon. So I think the developer has told me that within 20 to 25 minutes, the instances for all of you will be created. So today I'll be showing you some of the things in the lab itself, and then I'll ask you all to do the same after me. Okay, so but that will be around I think in 25 to 30 minutes. Then I'll provide you with the credentials where you can log in, and I'll guide you how to log into the lab.
Sorry, Abhinav. I didn't really listen. What are you saying?
So I'm saying that the instance that I was talking about, lab instance, so it is
Mm-hmm.
created now. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
it is working. One identity is installed and database, everything is installed over there. So the
Mm-hmm.
instances for you guys will be created within 25 to 30 minutes. The once they are
Okay.
created, I'll share the credentials with you and I'll tell you that how you have to log in into that lab. Till
Okay.
then, yeah, till then I'll share my lab instance and I'll share the things what we'll be doing today.
So yeah. However, the today EOD we will get no. So no problem.
Yeah. Today, within like 30 minutes, I'll share the credentials.
Yeah, that is enough. And by any chance, do we have any recording of installation, Abhinav?
So for the installation also, I'll guide you today. So I have, because I has already told you that installation is a very long process. Like it
Mm-hmm.
take around 2 to 3 hours, and then there are few bugs and fixes that you have to resolve.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I'll
Mm-hmm.
guide you that what I did for the installation.
Actually, that is what we are on the same. So we have also one lab access in our organization in TCS. So we are stuck in the synchronization tool. We are connecting the AD group target server, but
Mhm.
it is asking for username and password of admin account. So we don't have that admin account password. That is a thing. Though, where can we find that administrator password?
See, that is in the AD. So if you will go to the Active Directory domain controller, there only you
Okay.
will be able to see the all the accounts, and there only you will
Yeah.
be able to find the password. But that password would be encrypted, so you won't be able to look at it. Unfortunately, you'll have to reset the password in the Active Directory controller. Once you set up that password, then you will be able to log in from my identity. Sorry,
It
one
is
identity.
giving access denied.
Yeah, it might be giving access denied because the password has expired or the password that you are entering is incorrect. Okay,
Oh,
so that is the
yeah.
reason. I'll try to show you the same thing. If we get a chance today, I'll show you the sync editor tool today itself with the Active Directory, how we set up the Active Directory sync project over there. If not today, then we'll do it tomorrow.
I think they both are maybe not joining, I guess. So what shall we do?
So, Naina, any updates? Sunena, are you there?
Yeah, Abhinav, I just got an update from Bharat. He won't be joining today. He has some additional work from his office side. So he has told us to continue. So you can start. But Praveen, I'm not aware of, like, Praveen is not picking up the call. His phone is not even ringing. So let's start. They will watch the recording then.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Cool. I have already started the recording. Let me share my screen. See, Sunana, this is the issue that is coming.
Okay.
Can you see my screen?
Yes. I've taken the
Yes.
screenshot of the same. I'll escalate.
Yeah, so it only comes over in this screen. If I'll share any other thing, it will work fine. But in here, it is showing in this way.
Okay.
Hi Mohan. Hi everyone. Hello. Hello. Can you hear?
Yes, Praveen, we
Yeah,
can hear
Praveen.
you.
Yeah, Praveen. Hi.
Hey, I'm sorry. My mobile got switched off, and I was in other call with my client. I just finished and joined. Sorry for the delay.
No worries. So we were just waiting for you only.
Did I miss
So that,
anything? I'm sorry for asking.
no, it's we are just starting.
Oh, I'm glad. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Sunana, you can just take a screenshot of this, and meanwhile, I'll just start our today's
Yeah, I
session.
have already taken. You can continue.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
So, guys,
This
any
is
yeah,
now. This is normal in everywhere maybe because it is mirroring your screen and it will mirroring your screen. So for that tab, it will come.
okay, no, but I am seeing this for the first time. I have not seen
Okay.
this issue before, so that is why.
Okay.
This
Yeah.
happens actually in the Google Meet kind of thing, but it never happened on our platform. Yeah. Fine. Like, I have already taken the screenshot and I have escalated with the tech team. Let's see. So now you are able to share the screen, or like what have you
Yeah,
done?
yeah. So I think my screen is visible to you all guys, right?
Yes, yes, it's visible. But this was you, like, you were to share the same thing, right? So I mean to say,
Yeah,
like,
that
where
is
were
fine.
you?
So only this thing, because I am not able to see that who is asking the question and who is not available due to this view. So yeah, apart from this, all good. So
Okay.
recording is also working today. So yeah,
Mm-hmm. All right.
cool. So guys, any questions or anything from the previous session that you have? Like, did you guys tried working on that free demo version and worked on anything?
No, because when we are trying to do that, no, it is taking such a long time, and it's delayed each click and all. I don't know. I mean, so I felt like quite delayed. So I don't know what about others.
Okay. Anyone else tried working on that lab, demo lab? Okay, cool. So now see, this is the AWS instance. Okay, so within 25 to 30 minutes, this will be created for all of you as well. So it is still in progress. Okay, so what you guys have to do, once you log into this Amazon Web Console, I'll be providing you the details of the credentials. What are the credentials? So once you log in, what you have to do, over here you can see we have the regions. Okay, so you have to select the region Hyderabad over here. Please be very mindful of seeing what I am showing you, because this is very like, very critical for this lab. So please be mindful of watching what I am showing. So you have to select this region from here as Asia Pacific, Hyderabad. Once you select this, you have to come to this EC2 instance. Okay, so in the EC2, you will be able to see instances. Right now you are able to see only one instance. This is for my, okay, this is my instance. Similarly, when you will log in after some time, you will be able to see four more different instances for each one of you. Okay, so just keep a note of which instance you are using. Please don't use anyone else's instance. So I'll assign you one instance each and open your instance only and work on that instance only. Okay. The second thing is that this is something that is cost effective. Okay, so for every hour there is a charge that AWS takes. Okay, so I would request you all to work on it only when you are like start it or keep it in the start mode only and only when you are working on it. As soon as you complete your lab, okay, as soon as you are done with your lab, please close this instance.
So is it any time frame we can use for like evening or on anything anytime we can utilize, right?
Yeah, you can use it anytime. Like it should not be more than 2.5 hours.
Okay.
Okay, and extra 10 hours, as I mentioned, that like 20 hours for this during this lab you will be getting, and extra 10 hours after we have completed all the sessions. So you will also get 10 hours extra for your practice.
So
Okay, so
how we can see that how many hours we utilized and how many we have balance? Is
so
it
that
be like
that particular thing I'll get to know. So the person will share the details every 3 to 4 days, that what is the utilization and how is it. So then I'll share it with you.
thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now right now this is your instant, right?
Yeah, this is my instance. So I'll show you what we have to do. Once the instance is there, you need to click on this actions, instance state, and click on this start instance. It will take around 30 seconds to 1 minute to start your instance.
Hmm.
So instance is now running. As soon as it is in the running state, you click on this instance ID, click on connect, and when you click on the connect, you will be able to see three options over here: SSM, Session Manager, RDP, and EC2. So you need to click on this RDP client and click on download remote desktop file. So this file will be downloaded. You open it. Password is something that I will be sharing with you. So the
That will be
user,
downloaded in the physical system or through remote only.
this will be in the RDP only.
Okay.
Yep. So the username will always be administrator for this, and password is Solaris. Solaris at the rate. So please take a note of this. This is going to be the username, administrator, and the password is going to be Solaris at the rate 123 321.
This is for our instructions also same thing, right?
Yeah, yeah,
ID and
same credentials will be used for all of you.
okay.
So please note these down. Username is administrator and password is Solaris at the rate 123 321.
S is capital or all low
S is
letters.
capital, rest everything is in small. So once you log in, you'll be able to see a desktop like this. Okay. Now what you need to do, because I have already installed everything, you can directly open the um, launchpad, select the database. So this is the database.
This is recording, no?
Yeah. So SQL Server Management Studio is also installed in your instances. Now, once you open this, okay, what you need to do is you need to put the user as VI admin. Okay, and the password is null. Okay, so you don't need to enter any passwords. For now, I have kept it as null. Just you need to put the user as VI admin and connect. So you can see the same kind of view is coming over here. But the difference is that because this lab version is 8.1.5, so you won't be seeing that particular thing that we saw yesterday in the 9.3 version. That is tools. Okay. So you cannot see the tools thing over here. Okay. That is why it is not present over here. Instead, what we have is we have manage, and from manage you can open few things. Okay, but what I'll say is that instead of just a minute. Yeah. So instead of this thing, what you need to do is you can either open from here or else you can open the tools directly. So it depends on you. You can click open the tools. So tools will open from here also. Like suppose I click on this configure button, and now I want to do something in the designer, I want to do something in the web portal, I want to do something in the anything manage system users. If I click on this, it will open a particular application, one identity designer. You can see it has opened. Add or modify a script, again this is something that we do from the designer. If I click on the manage over here and click on display and maintain content data, so what it will open, it will open the manager tool for us. Okay, so based on what is mentioned and based on the operation you want to do, it will open the tool for that thing. Okay, this is our database, 1IM database. So when you open the SQL editor over here, so I have already installed this SQL Server Management. So you can select this as Windows authentication. Server name will be auto picked up. Database name is 1IM. Okay, and you can click on connect. So this will connect you with this database. Okay, and you will be able to see your 1IM database present over here with all the required schema tables and everything. Now, one last thing that you need to do is you just need to click on this SQL Server agent. I think yesterday someone was asking that you are getting an issue that SQL Server agent is not running. So this is where the SQL Server agent is, and this is what you need to start whenever you get that kind of issue. So once this is started, you will be able to see that the things like DB queue and job queue will start to work. Any questions up till now?
If we get the instance, so it will be the same thing. We need to open a SQL server and we need to go to the manage, right?
Yes, yes, yes. You need to do the same things as of now, whatever I've done.
Mhm.
Okay. So now the next thing is, as we like today's our topic is that we have to see how the installation of things work. So as I told you that I have been installing one identity yesterday also, and today also there were some issues, so I resolved them. So I'll show you that how we install the one identity manager tool from scratch. So whenever you are installing one identity, there is one, or I'll say there are multiple requirements that are required. Okay. So if I go over here, click on the installation overview, and okay, it is not given in this version, I think. So no problem. The thing I was looking for is that there is a particular documentation also where it is provided that which version requires what kind of software and hardware requirements. So that part is missing over here. It is, I think, in the higher environments. So that is fine. So what you require is that this particular zip file. So this is the zip file that is required to install anything. Okay. So this zip file is provided by one identity when you have got the licensing, when you have got the subscription, and when you have got a deal with one identity, like your organization, they will provide you with this particular zip file. This zip file is enough to give everything that is required to install one identity. Okay, so you unzip it, you will get something like this. There are some auto run files, there are modules, there are setup. So these are all the files, and then you get this auto run exe. So this exe file is the main thing that is required to install anything in the one identity. So if I'll double click on this, click run. Okay. Okay, so here we are. So system requirements, as you can see, so for anything that require, like if I am installing 8.1.5 version, for that I'll be getting the system requirements. So these are the system requirements that are needed for this. 8 physical cores and all these things, memory 16 GB plus RAM, free disk space of 100 GB, software, these are the softwares, SQL servers and everything. So these are the things that you need to have in your system before installing one identity. Okay, so the requirements are provided over here. Then you can also refer to the documentation, as I mentioned yesterday also. So these are all the documentations available for the installation and for the setting of the system and how to configure the things. So all these documents are provided over here. You can just take a look over here. Then the next thing is installation. Okay, so when you come to the installation, there are three versions of one identity. One is one identity active directory edition, one is one identity manager data governance edition, and one is one identity with everything. So these two editions, you can just go to the documentation and see there are few differences among all of three of them. So you can just go to the documentation and see what are the differences. We are not going to cover that. Okay. So the next thing is that how to install one identity manager. So this edition contains all management modules, IT shop, workflow, delegation, system role, and business role handling, role mining, risk assessment, attestation, compilation, and everything. So when I click on the install button over here, it will come like uh, the wizard install the application on your computer. Language, you have to select the language, click next. Now these are the terms and conditions of the licensing and everything. Click on I accept and click on next. So once you click on next, it will ask you that what is the installation source. So installation source will be this directory where everything is put for the one identity manager. So these things, this will be the installation source, and installation folder will be the path where you want to install the one identity manager files. Okay, so now there are two things that you have to install. First is that you have to install the job server that we discussed on the first session, that it is a very critical thing that is required to, run the jobs and do the interaction with the target system. So first is that, and the second thing that you need to install is all the one identity manager tools. Okay, so when I select this installation folder, there are two options: select installation modules with existing database, add more modules to the selected edition. So the first option, what it will do, that I have already installed the database. Now I want to select some installation modules, only some, I don't want to install all of them. So I'll select this particular thing, and in the next step, it will ask me that what modules you want to select. In this option, what it will do, that suppose I have selected a particular edition of one identity, and now I want to add some more modules to it. So I can select this option. In our case, if we want to do it from afresh, okay, like we want to do it from scratch, we'll not select any of these options. We'll just select next. Now you can see that it is asking me that what do you want to install? Do you want to install the documentation? Do you want to install the server? So server is job server, Active Directory server, and SCIM server. Okay. Or you want to install the workstation. Okay. Workstation is something, all the tools. So at a time, you only need to install one thing. Either you install the job server, all the server details and everything, or you install the workstation, and both should be in the different paths. Okay, so if you are installing the job server, it should be in a different path, the path that I just showed you. Okay, if you are installing the workstation, it should be in the different path. Okay, so I have already installed both of these things. I have already installed the job server and I have already installed the workstation. So I will not click on the next button, because the next step is only that it will install everything in your database. Okay, so I'm not going to do that. The next thing that you have to do is it will take around 30 to 50 minutes to install all the job services and do the configuration. Once it's complete that thing, it will ask you to open the tool that is a config wizard. Okay, so I'll just tell you which tool it will ask you to open. If I go to local disk C, program files, one identity. So you can see there are two paths that I've created. One is for the job service, where all the job service related stuff is there. And one is the path where I have stored all the tools that we need to open. Okay. So if I go to this one identity manager, we have something called job service CMD, job service configurator. So this job service configurator is something that will be opened up after you install this from here. Okay, once you click next, it will install all the relevant things. And once it is done, it will open this particular tool for you. Now here what you need to do is that here you need to create a process collection. So process collection is nothing but you have to mention the database name and everything from where this process will take all the details from. Okay, so if you click on this connection string, click on edit, it will ask you the database name. So this is my database name. And then because I have used the Windows authentication, if it would have been a username and password, you need to put the username and password. Then you need to select the database over here. We have the options, click on options and click on test connection. The database connection was established successfully. So this is how we create this, connect our processes and everything to the database. Now our processes are successfully connected to the database. Next thing you have to create is the job service destination. So job service destination is something that where all the logs and everything will be stored. So all these details are automatically filled for you. Okay, that process request interval would be 30 seconds. number of internal slots, number of external slots, number of external 32-bit slots. Okay, then the path where it will be showing saving the data. So this is the time. Then the process request timeout. So these things it will automatically fill for you. If you need to change, if you want that, if your organization asks you to update these values, you can just click on edit and update these values. The next important thing is the log writer, file log writer. This is also an important thing. You need to give the path where the logs will be saved. Okay, so temporary, like this is the by default path that one identity has given. If your organization wants to save a log to a different drive like D drive, F drive, so you can save that path over here. Okay, log rename interval, like after every 1 hour it will rename the log name. So that is something here. Log severity, that what kind of logs should be saved. Max log size is 10 MB. That means that if the log size has reached 10 MB, then it will create a new log file. Okay, so that is what this particular thing means. So similarly, these are all the out of the box things that are already configured by one identity. If you want to edit them or change them, you can simply click on edit. Once you save these three things, you can click on file and click on save, and this will be automatically saved, and you can click next. Because I have already done this, I don't need to do this again. So I'll click close. Okay. Now, once you have installed the job services, the same thing you have to do it again. You go over here, click on One Identity Manager install. Next. I accept. Next. Again, select a different path or give it a different name. Click on next. Okay. Then you click on this, remove this server from here and select this workstation and click on next. Okay. This will again create all the tools and everything. It will create all the tools and everything for you. And once it is completed, it will ask you that you want to encrypt the database or not. So database encryption is required by some organizations as they want their database to be secure. So they ask the database to be encrypted. Otherwise, they won't ask you to encrypt the database. They'll just ask to make it as normal. If you are encrypting the database, you will be having a private key that would be created at the end of the encryption. So once your database is encrypted, you will get that private key at the end, and you will have to secure it in some somewhere in your password vault, or somewhere if you are using CyberArk, you need to save it over there so that it is not lost, because private key is very important when if suppose if somehow your database got corrupt, so you won't be able to decrypt it without that private key. So that private key is very, very important. So whenever that data encryption is done, you need to understand that a private key would be created by one identity and you need to keep it into a secure place. Then you can click next and you can finish. Once that is done, you will be able to see the tools like the way it is created over here. One Identity Manager tools. So you can see all the tools: a config wizard, crypto config, data importer, compiler, designer. Okay, all these tools, manager, object browser, all these tools are installed for me. Okay, so now one by one you can open it. The third important thing that needs to be installed in one identity is the web components. So now we have installed the job services, we have installed the tools. Okay, the third important thing is the web-based components. So I have yet not installed the web components because web components sometimes require enterprise licensing, which we don't have for this version, because it is something that Quest has stopped. Quest has stopped giving licenses for this, new licenses, as they are more into 9 and 10 versions. So I'll try to install this. If it gets installed, I'll show it to you tomorrow, or else I'll use the demo labs to work on the web-based components. Okay, it is similar. Like when you click on the install, what will happen? It will ask you to install No installed IIS was found, nor the installed IIS version is not supported. Okay, I'll have to first install the IIS over here, then it will work. So in the web-based components also, there are three things that we have to install. First is the IIS, then we have the manager web services, and then we have the web portal. So all three things we have to install one by one. Okay. So whatever we are doing or whatever you are seeing at the moment is a one-time installation process that will be done when you are installing the one identity from scratch. It is not required anytime after it is installed, only if you are working on the installation or the upgradation. Suppose you are using version 8 or 8.2 and you have to upgrade to version 9, then this will be required. Otherwise, it is a one-time activity that is required on the first time of use. Any questions on this? Okay. I just received a message from the Amazon person that the VDI has been created. So let me just check it. Okay. So as you can see, now there are 5 instances over here. Okay. One is for me, one is for each one of you. So you can open this tool. I'll just share you the Okay, so any one of you can share your stream for a while and I can guide him that how to use this.
Actually, I'm working in my office laptop. I think I can't able to use here.
Okay. Anyone else? Praveen or Madhukar? Okay. Yes, Madhukar, you can share your screen and let's see. Madhukar, your audio is not working. I am not able to hear you. Okay, anyways, you can just carry on. Okay, you can rejoin. Yeah. Praveen, I think you are also unmuted, but your voice is also not coming. Not yet.
What should we use? Root user or password? What we need to use here?
So the password would be, sorry, the user would be one identity. I'm just
Can you
the
Let me try in this. We'll see.
can you
So I'm just
can you
sharing my screen.
hello?
yeah, Praveen. Now
Yeah.
you are.
We are hearing you're able to hear me, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. I don't know then that time.
Can you able
So
to
we
see
are
my
not.
screen?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. What should I do? What should we do here?
Use the IAM user.
Okay.
Can you share
Once.
that link again here? We lost it. I just rejoined, right?
1 second. It is asking you a different. Let me re-share the uh, credential. 1 second.
Is this the one?
1 second. No, this is not one. I have shared a new link. Please open that link.
1 second. Okay.
Yeah. Now over here, select the username that I have shared with you. One identity. And the password I'm just sharing.
Okay.
On the top, select the region as Hyderabad.
Okay. So here only, no? Easy, easy to.
Yeah.
It's taking time. Yeah. So Hyderabad, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now you can see instances on the main dashboard only. Instances just next to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So just expand this, and you can select any one of them. Okay, like Mohan.
Can we rename
West.
this?
Yeah, you can rename it.
Okay. What should we do now?
Now just click on that instance ID.
Okay.
First select that instance state. Okay. Click on instance state.
Okay.
I think
Instance state.
it is
Okay.
running. It is running already. Okay. So if it is running,
Okay.
then you need to click on the connect button.
Okay.
Click on RDP client. Scroll down and download.
I think I can't open this. We'll see.
So when I'm trying to log in, it's asking for IAM user is administrator, right?
Till where have you reached?
Account ID is automatically showing TA-AWS-2.
Yeah, there the
IAM
user.
username.
Yeah, the user over there is one identity. I've shared the details in the chat.
Okay.
Yeah, I can able to log in.
Great. Now just try to open the launchpad. So Madhukar, once you log in into the server name that I've provided, then you need to select the location as Hyderabad, as I showed you also, and Mohan also showed right now. Then you will be able to see the instances. Okay, let me share the details again. Mohan, can you just paste the link again in the chat? I am not able to paste it.
Yeah, I'll do 1 minute.
It is AWS global view, or which one I need to choose?
Yeah, I've pasted it.
So Praveen, you can share your screen if you want.
Moment.
So here the username is VI admin and password is null. So you can just leave the password blank and log in.
Can you able to see my screen?
Yes, I am able to see the screen now. So click on EC2. Click on EC2. Now you can see instances 5 here. Um,
Which
one
one?
instance is, so one instance is already used. I think the first and second one. You can use the, yeah, this one. I think it is not getting renamed. Oh, it is getting? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you can just start to connect the instance. Click on RDP client. Um, yep. Download. Please click the download button again.
It is going through. I think I need to download from the Mac App Store. I think so.
Sorry, could you repeat?
I need to install from the App Store. I'm using Mac.
No, no,
That's why.
just click on that download remote desktop file.
Yeah, I clicked on it. It's downloaded.
So open it where it is downloaded. I cannot see it. Go
You
to
can see, right?
downloads.
Yeah. You're able to see. I think I
I
did
think
not
you have
share my
only, yeah, you have only
share.
shared the screen.
Okay, let me share my full screen. Entire screen I'm sharing.
Are you sharing, Praveen?
No, it's not allowing. 1 second. Strange. Okay. Chrome in settings. Now it is asking to restart my Chrome.
Mohan and Madhukar, are you guys able to log in now to the lab?
Yeah, I can able to log in. I saw all the things and I just hang up. Close the session also.
Okay. Madhukar, what about you? So Madhukar, you can also share your screen here. No, your email ID not here. No, this is also not. So VI admin was the password for the once you inside. So over here you have to put one identity. Yeah. Now password is Solaris123321. Solaris at the rate 123321. Capital S, Solaris. No. Solo, remove the O after L. Solaris at the rate 123321. Now select the reason from the top right side. You still have it on the top right side. Select Hyderabad. Yeah, now click on the instances. Expand that name column so you can see. Yeah, use that
Yeah,
new ID3. Okay. Now select your instance and click on connect. Click on that RDP client. Password again Solaris at the rate 123321. Praveen, what about you? Is it done yet or not?
no, because my Mac device it's getting blocked somewhere. Chrome. I need to restart the device. I mean, but anyway, I got it. When I click on download, it's downloaded. When I'm trying to open, it's
Hmm.
not asking. It is going. It's searching for to download from the App Store.
Okay,
So
okay. You need to do some configuration level changes that it should pick the RDP client to do that. So it should open the
that's
RDP
suppose.
client.
Yeah, that's suppose for the Windows, I think, which we open, but in the Mac, it's not recognizing. I'll try to log in my Windows device.
No, I am also using Mac only.
Then it should come. Then why it is asking me? It is going through directly App Store.
Click on open with and then select the RDP client or something over there. Right click and click on open with. So Praveen, just select the launchpad, click on the windows and type launchpad or designer, whatever you want to open. Select the database. Yeah, just wait for a minute. It will take few minutes.
I'll just try to log in my Windows device. I'll just back in 1 minute.
Okay. Yeah, now over here you type VI admin and password you can leave blank. Okay. So now, as I think most of you have are able to log in, so I'll share my screen again. Praveen, I think what you need to do in your Mac is that you need to install this Microsoft Remote Desktop, and then you need to, in the settings, you need to mention that whenever you open these kind of files, it should be opened using this Microsoft Remote Desktop, because Apple doesn't provides inbuilt this thing to open the RDP files. Praveen, you there? Okay, I think Praveen has left. Will be joining from MacBook. Okay. So as you see that we discussed last time on the manager, we were discussing on the manager, and we saw that how we create new person over there. Then we saw that how we create the IT shop shelf over there using the dynamic role. What is account definition? We also see the approval policy, approval procedure, and approval workflow. Okay, then we also saw that how we create a new product, how to make it requestable, how to apply approval policies and everything to it. So any questions on this? Any questions on the previous discussion that we had?
Nothing from my end.
Okay. So we'll proceed with the manager only. Okay. I think it would be blank at the moment. There wouldn't be no data. This is the only employee that I created today itself to check that if it is working fine or not. Okay. So similarly, everything else also would be blank. There would be no departments. There would be no cost centers, nothing else. Okay. So I'll just show you the things that how the departments and everything looks like. Then we'll discuss on the business role, and then we'll work on the attestation. Okay, this will majorly complete everything in the manager tool that you will be doing on
Yeah,
it.
Abhinav. So uh, Praveen is also not joined. Can we do this topic on Monday?
Monday would be, so you are not going to join
Do we
tomorrow?
have a call tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll be scheduling a call tomorrow also.
Okay, what time?
Mostly it would be around 2 p.m. to 4 p.m.
Okay. Actually, Sunayana said that it will be weekdays. That is the
No, I
thing.
mentioned that it on Saturdays we will be doing. On Sundays there will be no sessions. That is what we discussed.
Okay, fine.
So is there any issue with that?
I'll just let you know. It's not like not from me, but I'll just ask Bharat and Praveen about it.
Yeah,
And
because if
Madhukar
we
also.
yeah,
Yeah.
because if we do it only on the weekdays and sometimes the people are also not joining, so it would extend our lab for a longer time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right. I'll just check and I'll just update with Sunaina by EOD. I'll just
Okay.
talk to Praveen about it because since everyone are working, they'll be having their own weekend schedule. So I'm not sure what exactly it is. If nothing is there, we can go ahead and we can connect the call. That is the thing. I'll just let you know.
Okay. Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, then we can wrap this up. So we'll count this as a 1 hour today. Okay,
Yeah.
because 10 to
Right.
15 minutes we used in setting up the lab.
Yeah.
So what I'll ask you, if you are not working on the lab right now, you can please close all your instances.
Yeah. Yeah. I've disconnected it.
1 second, let me check. So no, the instances are running. So not only the disconnection, you will have to see, is my screen still visible, right?
Yes. Yes. It's visible. Yeah.
Yeah, so what you need to do is you need to select your instance like this, and you need to click on instance state and stop instance. Okay, so that will actually stop the instance. Only disconnecting will not stop it. So what I'll do is I'll stop it for you guys right now. I'll stop for you also, Mohan, Praveen, and Madhukar. So when you start working on it, you can just open it again.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Okay, cool. Thank you guys. If we don't
Thank
connect
you. Thank you so
tomorrow,
much,
then
Samina.
yep, happy weekend.
Happy weekend, you too.